Case 5, Ivy approach, local ratios, Axiom 1, and 2x2 tables. The Ivy approach is created by our Math Revolution team and contains lots of tips and techniques to solve PS problems easily with speed and accuracy. Since we provide various samples of solving PS problems using the Ivy approach in this lesson, if you want to learn more details about local ratio, Axiom 1, and 2x2 tables, you can always refer to our Ivy approach lesson provided in our regular online program. I'm sure you'll be amazed by our Ivy approach. P.S. 60% in a class are female students. 25% of the male students and 75% of the female students voted for Tom. What percent of the total number of students voted for Tom? This is a PS problem, and we will use the Ivy approach to solve this question. This question precisely shows the standard Ivy approach. Be sure to remember the solving process. This type of question frequently appears in exams, so memorize the question as well. Ivy approach 3-2, 100 and percent. If we are dealing with percentages, then we attach 100 to the related initial letter. Ivy approach 1, local ratio. Local ratio can also be called a partial ratio. The main concept is that in the local ratio, the part becomes the whole. Ivy approach 4-1, Axiom 1. What fraction, what number, or how many times, or a similar phrase, can be translated into something or theta. Of can mean multiplication or times. Is can be equal to or equals. Percent can mean percentage or 1/100. Ivy approach 2-1, complementary 2x2. Here, we will form a complementary 2x2 table and fill up the 4 blanks with 4 categories: male and female students, and students who vote and who do not vote for Tom. Let's take the total students as 100S, as this is a percentage question, and S is the initial letter of students. We have to find what percent of the total number of students voted for Tom. 60% in a class are female students. So it is 60% of 100S. That is 60S. And therefore, the number of male students becomes 100S minus 60S equals 40S. 25% of the male students and 75% of the female students voted for Tom. That is 25% of 40S plus 75% of 60S, which equals 25 times 1/100 times 40S plus 75 times 1/100 times 60S, which equals 10S plus 45S, which equals 55S. Here, 25% of the male students and 75% of the female students means local ratio. So, the number of students who voted for Tom is 55S. Male students who voted for Tom are 25% of 40S equals 10S. Female students who voted for Tom are 75% of 60S equals 45S. Total students who voted for Tom are 55S. Total male students are 40S. Total female students are 60S. Total students are 100S. Now we use Axiom 1. What percent of the total number of students voted for Tom is converted into the equation what, meaning theta, percent, which is 1 over 100, of times the total number of students, 100s, voted for equals Tom, 55s. Theta times 1 over 100 times 100s equals 55s. And we cancel out 100 on the left side and s on both sides. Then we get theta equals 55%, which means that 55% of the total number of students voted for Tom. So, B is the correct answer. Wow, this is how you get a clear answer. Fantastic. You should be able to get these questions right.